When you're desperate, you stop asking too many questions. That's exactly what Mark thought when he found apartment 7B. The rent was cheap, the neighborhood was quiet, and there were no background checks. It was almost too good to be true. The landlord didn't say much, just offered a strange, tight-lipped smile and muttered, "Don't mind the noise at night. The walls, they settle." The first night, as Mark unpacked, he couldn't shake a feeling of unease. He swore he heard something faint, a soft hiss, almost like someone whispering just behind the drywall. "It's just the air," he told himself. "Old buildings make sounds." But then he heard it again. A voice, low, hoarse, and chillingly familiar. It whispered his name. Mark. He froze, every hair on his body standing on end. He turned off the fan, held his breath, and listened. The whisper came again, but this time it was closer. "Mark." The sound seemed to crawl along the surface of the wall, as if something alive was moving just inside it. He pressed his ear against the cold plaster, trying to pinpoint the source, but there was nothing, just the silence of the empty room. He tried to brush it off the next morning. Maybe it was a faulty pipe, or maybe the neighbors were playing a prank. But every night, the voice returned. First it was soft, then it grew louder, more insistent, until it sounded like the speaker was standing right behind his ear. "Mark, can you hear me?" Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. He screamed into the wall, "Who are you? What do you want?" The only reply was a slow, wet breathing that sounded far too close. On the fourth night, the whispering stopped. The room was silent. Too silent. Mark lay awake, staring at the ceiling, his heart pounding in his chest. Then, from behind the wall, a new voice, clear and cold, spoke one sentence. "I found you." A loud crack echoed through the room. The drywall began to bulge, pushing outward, as if something immense was pressing from the inside, desperate to get out. Mark scrambled out of bed, grabbed his keys, and ran for the door. But just before his fingers could turn the handle, a cold breath brushed against the back of his neck. "You shouldn't have moved in." The landlord listed the room again last week. Same cheap rent, same friendly warning about the settling noises. Apartment 7B is still available. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe check your own walls tonight.